Lady Patricia Uddoh was born in Rockford Gardens, Kingston, Jamaica in 1935. She is the seventh child of 13 children by her parents. She attended Holy Rosary Nursery and Primary School in Kingston, Jamaica. She left Jamaica after high school to study nursing in Scotland. She did nursing at Morningfield Hospital at Glenberg Wing and did her SRN at Hockey Hompton General Hospital. She met her husband John Uddoh, who was studying engineering at the University of Aberdeen at the British Council of Aberdeen. They got married afterwards. They both relocated to Nigeria in the year 1960. Lady Pat Uddoh contributed in a lot of ways to everywhere she found herself. For instance, she came in and went straight to the East, where she started living with her husband. Then after, she went to Jos in the North, to Port Harcourt, and finally to Benin, Edo State. As a trained nurse, she volunteered her expertise at hospitals, helping to treat patients free of charge. She taught the kindergarten class for 12 years in Emoton Preparatory School, now OLE, on Airport Road, Benin City. After retiring at 40, she participated in various NGOs, devoting a large chunk of her time to supporting needy people, including the physically challenged, widows, and orphans. She is a founding member of the Caribbean Association in Nigeria with Dosi Idehe and Ileti Ehirobo. She has been a patron for the Nigerian Girls Guide Association for over 56 years. Her contribution to the Catholic Church earned her a status of the 4th degree Lady of St. Mulumba. She has made the most impact in sports, swimming, tennis, and golf. She was an official for the swimming at Festac and a chairman of the Swimming Association in the Midwestern region, later Bendel State. Lady Patricia Uddoh has been twice lady captain of the golf section of Benin Club and takes pride in her status as the oldest lady captain in Nigeria. As a tennis player, she was doubles champion for Bendel State. Lady Patricia Uddoh is blessed with 4 sons. She has been widowed for 6 years now and doesn't relent in touching every life she meets. I am one of such persons, being her goddaughter. Her warm smile shows God's grace resting upon her. I choose to celebrate a great woman in Lady Patricia Uddoh. It's Pata Dakbo. Stay safe.
Hi everyone, guess who I'm with today? I'm with Lady Patricia Uddoh. Let's hear from her how it has been for her since she came back to Nigeria. So, mommy, we'd like to hear from you. How has it been since you came back to Nigeria? What's your experience been like?
No real feeling until we started coming into port. It was Apapa.
Okay.
And we went out to the bow of the boat, to look out. And I looked at it and I was so happy because there were palm trees everywhere on the beach. Uh, uh, And I said, this place to myself, this place is just like home. So I really had no bad feelings because I was so happy to see that the place was like home.
Okay.
Well, we got down and still another surprise was waiting for me because there was a lorry with a load of people, a band, live band, and they were playing away and dancing away. And then I asked Daddy John, I said, honey, what's all this? He said, oh, that's the way we welcome people when they are coming from overseas. The
Okay.
families get together
Okay.
and they get a band and well, in those days, there were no luxurious buses or anything like that. I think they used to just use what do you call this thing now that used to be there? This
Bolekaja.
no, 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 no. This company, they had these lorries with seats. So this band and all these people came by one of those. The name is
Ames.
they used to do the letters, the mails. That is, oh, why can't I remember this name? Well, I'm going to be 86 this year.
Okay.
So the memory goes and comes. So you just have to wait a little while till I get that name.
Okay, mommy.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, they came in that. And I asked Daddy, I said, honey, oh, what's this? He said, well, as I've told you, this is how they... So two families came to greet us. Dr. Giwamu, Victor, his family, and the Uddohs. They were both very close families. They lived beside each other in Onitsha.
Okay.
So this was the excitement. Of course, that was new to me, and I thought, well, what a hell of a trouble to come all the way just to greet two people. Okay. We came down, we got a car, and we went through, is it Ajebunle, I think, on the road to, yes, well, that was a little bit of a shock, because quite a difference to what we saw back there in Apapa. Well, but I'm not saying we don't have some shanties in Jamaica. We have them. But this was like a whole village of shanties. So, well, I said, well, and that's supposed to be in the capital. We don't have those in the capital. We have them in the countryside,
Okay.
outside.
Okay.
Anyway, that was all right because I knew those type too.
Okay. Okay. Mommy, how did you transit from being a nurse and working in a Moton preparatory school? How did you manage that? Being a nurse 1 minute and the next minute you're
No,
teaching.
but I would like to say that before I even came to Benin, it was some time before we got to Benin because, as you know, we were employed by the Eastern Region government.
Okay.
So we had to go there. My papa-in-law, he was living in Onitsha.
Okay.
So we had to go to the east first. We got there, and of course, a few days we were employed into the government of Eastern Region. He was engineer in charge of roads and things like that. So we started really and truly our life in Enugu.
Okay.
Daddy was born at Ubwana, just outside Enugu. So good for him, he's coming back to his birthplace. However, we were there in Enugu for not long, about maybe 2 months.
Okay.
And then we were sent to Umahia, and we lived in Umahia. Daddy was doing the roads in the whole, that region, Calabar, all those regions. And I think he did good work. Well, we had to leave the East because
During
we
that,
had planned. I'm trying
okay.
diplomatic as possible. You know, we had promised each other that when we come to Nigeria, we will not become, what do you call it now? You see my brain.
Your brain is okay.
Hmm?
Your brain is okay. I was trying to say that. How did you manage being a nurse? Did you, when you were in the East, did you work as a nurse?
No, no. Though I used to go to the hospital very often
Okay.
because I was only at home just a baby. You know, like just like I used to. I started the all for the floral decorations of the altar.
Okay.
I started a few of us, a few of us. May, um, oh Lord, my memory is gone.
No,
Sorry.
no. Okay, so when you came back to Benin, was that when you
Bishop
started?
Mwedu
Okay.
was the bishop there,
Okay.
and his sister May was one of the ladies that started with me to do the altar. Okay, there's a bit of problem because we had said we would not be corrupted, and so unfortunately we had to leave the East because we did not want to become corrupted.
Okay.
Well, finally got a job with BP, and we stayed with BP. We went all around the country. Anywhere where there was a chariot pump, even,
Okay.
we had to go there at least once a month to check. So I know this country better than many Nigerians.
Oh wow.
Yes, I'm proud to say that.
Okay.
Mubi Bama everywhere. Kaduna, Katsina, Katsina. Oh Lord, where didn't we go? Maiduguri, everywhere we had to go. And I went with him. So I am a proper Nigerian. Okay, we had to leave the north. We were in Jos at that time. And we had to leave. Not just us. People had to leave the north because there was problem. And we left too and came back to Lagos. Then we were sent to Benin. Now, Daddy never wanted me to be a nurse. He had told me even before we got married, you will not be a nurse, because I had slipped my back and had to be in traction for 6 weeks before we came. And that frightened him. Thank God he had a fright. He was a damn good husband.
Okay. That's good to know.
Anyway,
Okay.
that's why he said I would not work.
Okay.
And I accepted that. He was working well. He had good money. My mother didn't work. She looked after us. My dad was working. And he was always away because he was a marine engineer on the bulk of Oceana, their oil tanker, going all the way around the other side instead of coming outside. So I didn't have to work.
Okay.
And I didn't bother.
To work.
But I was tired of staying at home after a while.
Okay.
And I was so happy. My friend, Valerie Eweka, her husband was agriculturist, but he was even sent out of the course as a is it director you call them? The people who are representing Nigeria out of the...
Yeah.
No. Anyway,
Ambassador.
she had to...
Ambassador.
She was American.
Okay.
Ambassador, yes.
Yeah.
That was in France. Yes, they were in France. Anyway, she had to leave because he was promoted to ambassador. And they were looking for somebody who could do her job, KG1. Well, she was my friend, very good friend. In fact, I even have some bottles of, I think it's brandy, in my cupboard, waiting for when she would come back to give her her bottles.
Okay.
I think they're still there. Never mind, it's not her we're talking about me.
Yeah.
So anyway, she now said, look, Pat, I want you to take my job. I said, I'm not a teacher, I'm a nurse. She said, I want you to take my job. So I told John when he came home, I said, look, this is what has happened. I can't come and say she wanted me to take her job in the school. I told her I'm a nurse. I don't know anything about teaching. But she still insisted. So she's coming with the sisters to see you, because I've told her that you have said I am not going to work. So the sisters came. Mother Akkad and Sister Norbert. Yes, we were friendly with the sisters because they are good Catholics and they are. Yes, John, I understand that you said you don't want Pat to work as a nurse. He said, yes, that's true. Well, we would like her to work as a teacher. He said, oh, teacher? She doesn't know anything about teaching. She's a nurse. And then Sister said, look, she can be a good teacher for us. She's a nurse. And she's going to teach little children of 3 years old. Well, they were still protesting. And then they said, but why are you protesting? Your wife wants to go out and meet people and feel that she's useful. It said, yes, all that is true, but then Sister Mother Akkad said, look, Mr. Uddoh, you are talking well. I understand. I know you can maintain your wife, but give her a little bit of independence. Said, he was just sitting listening. That is John, very patient. Otherwise, he couldn't have married me and lived with me for 57 years. Anyways, the sister said, look, she's coming to teach in the school. The children are in the school. When they're on holidays, she will also be on holidays, because that time the government had not round around that teachers become part of civil service, and after, yes, the man was stunned. He had been blocked A1. Well, what do you say to that? Okay, sister, you won. Honey, do you want to go and teach in the school? I said, yes! Yes. And he said, well, sister said, the job is yours.
Oh, wow. That's so nice.
That's it.
That's so nice. So, Mommy, what's your advice to the generation, to our generation? What do you advise them? Because it's a new ball game altogether from the way you lived and the way we are living. So what's your advice to us?
Now or then?
No, to us now. What do you advise the generation?
Because then I told them, I said, look, my aim is to liberate women in this country.
Okay.
I think I have tried. But it's up to you to say whether I did or not. It's not for me, because I don't look at myself. I can't look at myself. It's those outside who look at you and rate you.
Thank you so much.
So bad.
Thank
So
you. Thank you so
that's
much.
how I changed from nursing
To teaching.
And now I have 5 judges, 6 what do you call them next to judges, sons, at least 4 doctors. Mark, I've lost memory. Oh, I don't know them. But talking about this of coming here, God bless you all, because I knew Pat, because it has really opened my memory.
Okay.
Nobody would have thought that I could remember so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mommy. Thank you everyone for watching, and we wish you all the best. Catch ya. Bye.